Hey BioTube, I'm back, finally. So that's cool. Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do is going to review my updated self-mock. I finally updated some of his bits, finally. Basically just the feet. But yeah. So, here he is. Yeah. So, starting from the ground up, as like every biotuber says, we got the feet. They're just simple Mata feet. Yeah. I use those like deck lift arm pieces, you know, like the L-shaped ones. Yeah. It's just stuck in there. 3-lung axle. So yeah. That's the feet, and then next we have these legs, which are Metri legs, you know, Metri lower legs, in black. But of course with purple STA marker thing. Yeah, really nice metallic purple. Pretty cool. Yeah, and to fill in the back of the legs, I don't know why I used like the one. I don't know why. Like I was saying, I don't know why I used these pieces instead of the piece with 2 pinholes, where you could just not have a stupid open pin there. I'm gonna change that after this video, actually. But yeah. I just filled it in with some Technic, you know. And yeah. That piece is dusty. Oh, a lot of dust. Yep. The back of the upper legs are that. Seeing the upper legs. Here they are. The upper legs are pretty simple, just 2 CCBS bones, you know, which is actually kind of weird because 2 CCBS bones, which would mean more joints than normal, but I like it. It works. So, yeah. And yeah, and just CCBS shells and gunmetal. The back of the legs, actually, speaking of them, those being like open, not filled in or anything. I'm fine with that because like basically always I'm just display them with cape, you know. So yeah, and onto the torso. So yeah, so the torso is just a simple CBS torso, you know, with like the extra ball joints there, you know. Yeah. I like it. It's nice. Very simple, but I like how it looks, and it works very well. Yeah. And of course the STA sharp marker, like I said, you know, really nice purple, metallic purple. Yeah. Just a core hunter torso. I filled it in with the smallest CCBS shell, smallest size CCBS shell in gunmetal, just to fill that in. It looks nice. Yeah. Could fill that area in with like a 2-lung pin, or maybe even 3-lung pin. And then armor it up a little bit, you know. The back is just a simple CCBS torso armor. Yeah, a plain CCBS armor thing, shell. But, on, I added this, like, CCBS shell add-on, which looks nice, kind of, what I was trying to show off there is, like, how far back his, like, back armor goes. Like, he almost has a backpack, actually, but, yeah. I like it. It's nice, and more metallic purple from that one marker, you know, STA. Not sponsored, obviously, I'm a dumb kid. And yeah. So, onto the arm. The arm build, the same, just has, these now. It's filled in with some Technic, you know. Yeah, it looks nice. It works. Yeah. Upper arm, I'm really proud of how, like, this, like, claw piece just slides in to the bent end limb. It's really snug, actually. It's really nice. Like, it's not loose at all. Like, the only thing gonna fall is the joint, because it's cracked so much. Yeah, that's the problem with these arms, are they crack pretty easily. You can see, that's not just paint chipping. That's a full crack on this joint. But yeah, they work. I can just get some more. I can just get some spares, you know, if they completely break. Recolor them, you know, all that stuff. The hand, still really proud of this hand design. It's completely my design. I wasn't really inspired by any other design. It was just me trying to build a hand, and I came up with this. And I'm so proud of how well it works with weapons. Like, has a stud connection in the middle of the hand, in between there, and the thumb and the actual fingers, you know. So you can attach weapons, and it just looks nice in my opinion. Of course, I've seen complaints on like Discord and stuff, of it like being like too lanky, but honestly, it was originally made for Toa Va, this mock, and I really like how lanky he looks. That's become part of his design. Yeah, his lanky arms have just become part of his design, and I really like it, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, onto the head now, which is way better than the previous head shown off, and, like, the actual head build is way better, than the one shown in how to build. It was, like, April 1st. It was a really stupid video. Yeah. Still got his blue eyes, which is nice. I really like that. Looks better now, because you can actually see the blue. Speaking of blue eyes, I don't know why I gave him blue eyes. I have, like, dark brown eyes in real life. I just thought to give him blue eyes, because I could. But I like it. It's nice. And the mask, recently I actually painted it, finally. It used to just be Sharpie. The paint's chipping already. I'm gonna have to repaint it soon. Yeah. It looks really nice now. Like, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. This is how you build the head, just so you know. It's really simple. Look at me, I'm cool. I can put that mask on one-handed. So now let's go over his accessories. Starting off with his just classic swords that I got from a Ninjago set. Yeah. I'm really proud of this. It's really nice. Well, no. I really like how it looks, and I really like the purple on it. Yeah. Just really nice, you know. And the two spikes on the back, it's just something to give it more uniqueness, you know. It's not really a... I'm not a big fan of spikes on mocks, but I like this. It's nice. And yeah. Kinda doesn't really fit him with spikes, you know. Fingers doesn't really have spikes on him. But yeah. I like it. It's nice. And I like how I only did 2 spikes for each sword. It's nice. It's unique. Yeah. And here's him just holding the swords, you know. Yeah. One thing I noticed recently, though, which I don't know why it took, like, years of him having these swords for me to now realize. These are really short swords compared to the rest of him. Like, these are literally just short swords. Yeah. Which I like. He's a short sword user. So yeah. That's his swords. Now to the next. Now for his next accessory is his lightning bolts. Yeah. They're just some regular lightning effect pieces, you know. With kind of like lightsaber rod pieces, you know. So that they can actually stick into his finger. You know. Yeah. So they can stick into his fingers and actually hold them, you know. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Something I like to do is stick one of these connector pieces on it, and he can just hold it in his like hand, like an actual blade. So like it's just a makeshift blade, you know. He can just hold it if he needs a quick melee attack. It's cool. I like it. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. For him holding it, and so here he is with, lightning effects, the blade form, and just coming out of his fingers. Yeah. I really like how his lightning effects look in both ways. Yeah. And yeah, it's really cool to me. So yeah. And now here's the second most recent accessory, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It's just a really big sword, like that. It's almost as tall as him. Yeah. It's really cool. It's a very simple sword, though. It's just, like, some Technic, thin lift arms, attaching these 2 blades to a Technic connector. So, yeah. Nothing too special. Not even colored with purple. Yeah. And so here he is with his big sword. Yeah. It's really cool, actually. I really like it. And yeah. So that's his blade. It's this big sword. It's cool. Now onto his Kanohi section. The Kanohi section. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Sorry. Yeah, the Kanohi. So these 3 are the, all the extra Kanohi that I have for him currently. A black Huna Metru, and a black and purple, stout How Stars. Currently it's not painted. I just forgot about it when I was painting stuff, so yeah, I'll paint that later. Yeah. you'd see all the red. Yeah. And then there's this Komao, 3D printed Komao. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little messy inside. I got the wrong paint at first, so that's why there's brown in there. Yeah, but it looks really nice, actually. Thanks to Galva for the model. It's really epic. I don't say epic that often. Little reference. Yeah, it turned out really well. Also the purple too. The purple worked too. Yeah. So yeah. First I'll show the. So yeah. First I'll show the Huna. Already paint chipping. Wow. Paint chips very easily apparently. Well, yeah. It looks very nice actually. Definitely not as good as his original Komao, but still looks nice. I could see him wearing this, like, pretty often actually. Yeah. Not too much to it. It's just that. But then this. Now this is the Kanohi that I'd see him wear. Actually, it's his. This is actually his canonical Kanohi that he had before its Komao. So yeah, he did wear it pretty often actually. And also it has a useful power, so he would wear it often because of that power. So yeah. So this is what he looks like with a how stars. Yeah, I like it. The eyes still show, so that's nice. And yeah. And now here he is with his 3D printed Kanohi Komao. I imagine this to be like his Komao, like after he got like somewhat mutated from the Brotherhood of Makuta. That's just a lot of spoilers, basically. Sorry. Not sorry. Doesn't matter. So yeah. I really like it. It's really cool on him, and it looks a little bit big, kind of, but still doesn't really detract from how cool it looks. So yeah. It looks nice. It's like, I kind of want to show the back, too. How it looks on him. Yeah. It looks nice. Yeah. It also doesn't wobble too much, but it does, kind of. Yeah. It's nice. It's really cool, actually. So, yeah. On to the final section. So, we're on to the final section other than the, like, last overview, you know. We're on to height comparison. Here he is next to Matoran Va. This is Matoran Va. Va as a Matoran. Look, this is how. Yeah. Scales, yeah. I mean, like, Matoran are usually, like, kind of, like, around, I don't know what, Matoran are short. Sorry. Yeah. But I think they look nice together. But canonically, they do not stand next to each other. And the next mock I will be comparing Va to the big Makuta, Antros himself. So, yeah. Antros is really tall. Well, compared to most people. Most. We'll get to those people later. Yeah. I compare Va to Antros because Antros the leader of Brotherhood of Makuta in my lore, and Va is part of Brotherhood of Makuta currently. So yeah. Yeah. Also because protagonist and antagonist usually you compare those two together, you know. Yeah. Also, just I'm not taking about. No, I'll do that later. And next mock is another Metro Red mock. My Rondax Mauve. Rondax is actually really tall compared to Va. Probably even taller than Antros, actually. But yeah, I really like how they look together, actually. Also, yeah. I built his sword. I think it's basically just the exact same build as his actual sword from the original. But yeah. Yeah. They look really nice together, and I really want to take more pictures of them together. I'm gonna pause the video before his arms fall off. And next mock, I can't have one of my favorite biotubers without the other. Here he is compared to Nader. Toa Nader. Also look really nice together, and yeah. I also want to take more pictures of these two together. So yeah. 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 And I've saved the tallest for not the last. Yeah, my tallest mock ever that I've ever built. Ridaka. Not complete, still. And I've taken parts from her already. I'm really good at taking parts from people. But yeah, still my tallest mock, and still really tall. Yeah. Just really tall. Almost hits, like, the top of the other shelf up there, you know? Like, how much room? That much room? That, she is tall, technically. If you count the thigh, yeah, she's really tall. But yeah. This ain't a Rodaka mock review, though. A random Toa of Water unnamed Toa of Water, part of the team that Toa Va was a part of. Not random. Just actually very important to the story. Just take a moment. I'm really proud of this design. Okay. And this guy, who is also part of the team that Toa Va was a part of, unnamed, from an unnamed. He's unnamed as a character, and from an unnamed species. But yeah, they look nice too. They look nice together. Also, my brother said that he kind of looked like Fancy Pants. I'm just gonna leave that there. And here is the female Toa Fire who is the leader of the team that Toa Va was a part of. So I need a name for that team. I can't just keep calling it that team. Literally, he's the only one who's named from that team. Alright, well, yeah. They look nice together, I think. Also, I had to steal Rondax's head. You can see the scars that I marked on him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's that. Also, she's my second tallest mock next to Rudaka. And here is Va, height compared to Kumuno in height. Apparently Va is taller. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah. Also, also Kumuno. I'm gonna do a mock review of her. But one thing I'll say, Kanohi, obviously painted Komao. The accent color is same as well. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Yeah. They look together. Yeah. That's it for test comparisons, I think. So we've made it to the end. Here is the. So now we're. Sorry. Okay. So now we're at the final portion of the video. The overview. The final look. Yeah. Funny Rocky. Sorry, I just had to. It's fun. It's cute. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Vaughn's a pet Vizorak. He's cool. But seriously though, just the Vizorak there. But seriously, yeah. I am still amazed that I made this mock, the base design for this mock, probably over 3 years ago, and it's been the same ever since I built it the first time. Like, most of these pieces I put together 3 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Not really crazy to other people, but still. So yeah. I'm gonna probably just end the video now. So, bye.